to people that I wouldn't normally talk to. You got a pretty good stroke going there. That's why I come over to see what you're doing here, so I can try to straighten my game like that. So, you know, we.
Oh my god, dude, he's really into it. Remember, I told you, like, he is straight up into this. He's like, oh, this is great stroke there.
My swing right there. Yeah.
See what you're doing. See what kind of clubs you
use.
These custom made at some old shop down in
I'm not gonna lie. If I can be white one day, I'll definitely try some random shit.
Oh, I was one of
y'all. Get a load.
Appreciate your time. Your name? John Brian White.
Brian White.
They put them motherfuckers.
My first time as a black girl, I went to South Central. Going undercover in the black world is amazing.
People were talking to me like, my sister.
See, Lee was trying to holler.
What?
Holler means he's trying to go out with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was.
You got the black Sherpa, dude, guiding her through the experience.
She said he's trying to holler. She said what?
Like, how do you not know what that means?
It's 2006.
You like digging the way you look. You know. Look at you trying to get a boyfriend.
When I'm in black makeup, I wasn't like scared. If anything, I was just like, I look black. People regarded me as a black girl. It was selling.
I needed a pair of shoes, so I went shopping.
I feel like didn't they?
As a white guy, I'm relaxed when I'm shopping. I put on my white makeup and I'm
No, I
having
think
fun.
it's after.
Three questions for you.
I like these two here. I kind of like that one better.
What size do you wear?
11.
Look at that.
And then the most amazing thing happened. The guy actually took my foot and put it in the shoe and put a shoehorn in the back to make sure my foot slide in. That feels good.
It's just amazing. He got good customer service. I'm done.
I've never in my life had someone, you know, they come out and give me my shoe, but I've never had anyone actually unlace it, open it, shoehorn the back, and slide my foot into the shoe. Is this what the white guys get? This all the benefits they get? It's never happened to me black in 40 years. The first time I go and buy shoes as white,
shoes on for you
I have it done.
when you're white.
I was like, wow, the possibilities are endless.
He said the possibilities are endless.
Once you get the shoe treatment, it's over.
My family's gonna be living with the white family.
I'll have the opportunity to discuss the experiences that I have with the family that I'm living with.
Right. He doesn't
Actual black people.
He becomes
My expectations of living with a white family, I was just hoping coming in that they were nice, that they were clean.
So they haven't
Pretty
seen
much
each other before.
open-minded, just like, okay, let's just see what
Oh, they're about to.
So they're gonna see each other as black and white.
Oh my God, this is it. We're meeting them.
No, I think they're coming
I have
in.
no idea what it's
normal
going to be like
first.
to live with a black family. I have the sense that I'm heading into something difficult and profound.
I think everybody was trying to size each other up when we walked in the door. You know, see how their reaction was when they saw us. Were they pleased or displeased or scared?
Hi. How you doing?
Good. Very good. Thank you.
when we first met, it was kind of intense.
And a basketball.
And a basketball. We saw
It's all new for everyone. The nerves of not knowing what to expect. Moving into a house with a family we didn't know, in a home we weren't familiar with.
I like to come when I'm getting ready to cook, that the kitchen's clean, the dishes.
Renee seems very strong-minded, very clear about what she thinks.
Somebody uses the kitchen when they're done, they walk out, it should be just like
Oh, yeah.
Bruno, he seemed like he was a pretty grounded guy. Thought, you know, yeah, I would hang out with Bruno.
No, you
How'd
wouldn't.
You guys, when you first saw each other, what'd you think?
That was intense.
Yeah.
Was it?
I walk in, and he's this beautiful, warm black man. I fell in love with him.
Ding, ding.
Well, when I first met Carmen, I thought she's weird. She seemed kind of emotional.
No, Renee's the
He was
best.
very introspective. He was the quiet one of the bunch. Lock on the door, we don't want the black people stealing anything.
My mom and Bruno don't exactly spend a lot of time with black people, so I think I'm a little nervous that they might say the wrong thing.
Okay,
First thing we had to
it
do
started.
was teach each other how to pass as the members of the other race.
We're gonna help each other walk the walk and talk the talk.
All right, so we got to help y'all with past black.
Yeah.
I was figuring I would walk in and just basically high five everybody.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. High five everybody.
No, I keep thinking there's something in the walk. Don't you think there's just some kind of, let's say, the walk, you know? You know, I was thinking kind of, how about a white guy, sort of more straight, whereas a black was sort of like, just a little bit of roll.
That's not really bad.
It's just sort of
not really bad.
You know, kind of.
And you know the biggest thing, if somebody come up to you, is hand, keep it in the middle, because we don't want none of this touching.
Okay, we don't touch.
Just come in.
Okay, a closed thing, or
it can be open. You know, white guys come and hug like this. Like this. Straight up and down, nothing to block.
All men do that.
All men do.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do we really want to be like saying, okay, so that's what most black people do, therefore I should do it to blend in? Because I know that like all of us are trying to learn about the other race, but it's so much in like the language of stereotype.
I don't know yet if I'm going to feel comfortable putting on an act. I'm comfortable being me. I don't want to just be sending out bullshit.
Young white girl is
It's all about pulling it out. Somebody say what's
No,
up.
no, she's like,
that's what they do.
Would that take you a little bit aback?
No,
So there is a difference between the black and white.
Yeah,
Much more
because I've
open.
seen white women just come up to me and it's like, what she want? Why she bothering me? Why she asking me all these damn questions? You know, some black people be like, damn, why you want to know all that? Why you all in my
I
business?
think I asked too many questions.
No. I mean, just don't go in there friendly, highly ho neighbor. You know, that's curious.
That's
I
a
said,
generally held belief.
hell yeah, very curious. So I do a lot of things that everybody don't do. I'll give you all the white things that you do, and then you'll say curious. A tornado coming by. A white person coming behind it in a truck. Now it's a legitimate profession called storm chasing. I'm not chasing the storm. You know what I'm saying? You're laughing because you know it's true. That's white.
I ain't gonna
Do
lie.
you sense that blacks generally look down on whites?
No, we don't look down on you. It's just your nature is to be more curious than ours. Your nature is to, if you hear a noise, to find out what the noise is. We hear a noise, we're getting away from the noise, and we're worried about what the noise is later.
Wonder why if those differences are true, and certainly right here they're playing out. Wow, this is all really interesting. I am never around, or very rarely around, black people.
Really?
Yeah, and to have this kind of help. Were we supposed to coach you all, or ask?
She doesn't have to do that because I know how to adapt and get along with white people. Because that's something that I learned to do because white people are the ones I had to deal with when I had to interview for a job or anything. You know, I know how to communicate with them to get what I want.
We interact with whites daily. Black culture has to conform to white society to make it.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
We are in for something. We are in for something.
The girl is like, all right, like she's not terrible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What did they do?
Oh, that's nice.
You can learn a lot about living with another.
Did they open the
language.
eggs and put them back in the car and then put it back in the fridge?
Yeah, I
So
don't know
far,
why.
I've really enjoyed meeting the Sparkses. I've learned a lot. There's like a whole world, a whole community.
Honestly, it's a
in
bit
being
weird, but I guess
black.
you're gonna end up
It's
throwing the
like
fucking
a
thing away
secret
anyway.
society with shared experiences and language and customs.
Yeah, but
it is weird.
Why would you just put it back?
I agree.
What does this motherfucker do?
He's like he thinks that's how black people walk.
With their head shaking?
Like he's just like, yeah, bro. No, he just thinks like, you know, black people have swagger, right? That's
Just dumb, dude. Like, shit.
On our first day out, we had a discussion with a moderator
Yell
about
more.
race to help
Yell
prepare us
more?
for
when you're
focus groups.
speaking.
Oh, okay.
The goal of the meeting
this is bad.
now is to talk about the idea of racism and how do we recognize in other people what they are seeing in us when we are in
Is it
different
race
stages.
relations?
It'll be interesting.
Who the fuck is this guy?
And I'm sure it'll happen where I'll be in black and I'll get some attitude from some prick white guy. And I won't have all the history of resentment that a black man has. And I'll be able to with him. Oh, just, you know, mentally spar with him and go, you know, it's, hey, nigga. You know, I won't get angry. I'll just kind of smile to myself. And
That's the moment, bro. You see in his eyes the moment where Brian's like, "Oh shit, this is like."
He looked at him like.
No, that's when he's like, "Oh wait a minute, this is not, you know, just get golfing shoes, fun time. This is gonna be way worse, dude."
Right.
that a black man has. And I'll be able to with him. Oh, just, you know, mentally spar with him and go, you know, it's, hey, nigga. You know, I won't
Look at his
get angry.
face.
I'll just kind of smile to myself and go.
By the way, the beautiful part about it is that they're bleeping the F word, but not the straight N word with a hard R. Like, that's wild. Okay.
Oh, why'd you say that?
When I hear the N word, my jaws clench up. It resonates with me.
Renee
And
did
I know
not
it's
like
just
that
a
either.
word, but you know what I had to go through growing up. That word still gets me. It's powerful.
You know, no one's gonna just strictly come up, you know, and say, "Hey, nigger," or anything like that, because that kind of racism is really not there today. Now it's more, we won't get the positions that we're qualified for, or we won't get the service that everybody else get. But I think that Rose and Carmen and Bruno is gonna get a lot more out of this than we will because of the fact that white don't have.
By the way, notice how he's like, you know, I can mentally spar with a racist white guy because I don't have the resentment. You, on the other hand, a black man, you can't do that. Only because of the racial resentment and animosity that you have towards the white person. Like, he's just straight.
I definitely see why his wife.
Oh yeah.
Have to go through the day-to-day small things that you never think about. Like if I go into the mall as a black man, I'm gonna be looked at,
right? Or follow.
Really? What if we're at a gathering, all of us are having dinner together, and there are pretty much equal blacks and whites, and then the whites leave and y'all start jiving. Jiving?
See, that's white. That's very white.
Is it really?
No, get down, mama. That's pass the grits and chicken. That's John.
What the fuck does that mean?
Today, Carmen and I are going to be black people in a focus group of all black people.
It'll be a panel of black people talking about
driving like
race and racism.
Bro, that's like a 70s
totally
slang
confident.
word.
Is it slang word for shucking and jiving? Like,